Good morning, everyone. My name is Specialist Ward, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to orient a map with a Lensatic compass. For training purposes, ground your weapons. Alright, I'm now going to read the task, conditions, and standards. Task: orient a map using a Lensatic compass. Conditions: you are a member of a squad or team in a field environment and have been directed to orient a map in preparation for movement. You have a 1 in 50,000 scale topographic map of the area and compass. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mop 4, however, we are not going to be doing that today. Standards: lay the map in a horizontal position, determine the direction and value of declination, and orient the map to ground using a compass. Our current risk assessment level is low. Some things that you want to be aware of is weather, dehydration, and tripping hazards. In case of inclement weather, we are going to be going into the building in the basement. We will get a count of everyone and then wait for further instructions. I will now read the foreign disclosure. Foreign disclosure. This training product has been reviewed by developers in coordination with G2 Fort Benning, Georgia 31905 Foreign Disclosure Officer. This training product cannot be used to instruct international military students. At this time, I'll provide a demonstration on how to orient a map. The demonstration is complete, and now I show you step-by-step procedures on how to orient the map. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is determine the direction and its value from the declination diagram on the map, which is at the lower right margin. We're going to be using one of two techniques today. You're going to take the straight edge of the compass and align it to the north-south lines of the map, and then cover the compass point towards the top of the map, like so. You're going to keep the compass aligned as directed above while rotating the map and compass together until the magnetic arrow is below the fixed black index line on the compass. Rotate the map and compass in the direction of the declination diagram. You're going to want to verify your GM angle. And if the magnetic north arrow on the map is to the left of the grid north, you're going to check the compass reading to see if it equals the GM angle given in the declination diagram. If the magnetic north is to the right of grid north, you're going to check the compass reading to see if it equals 360 degrees minus the GM angle. Okay, so now that we went over the first procedure, I'm going to show you the second way on how to orient the map. For this, you will need a pen, a compass, and a protractor, and a map. So, if the declination is westerly left, the draw line will equal 360 degrees minus the value of the GM. So for Fort Benning, it will be 360 degrees minus 5.4. You're going to determine the magnetic azimuth by subtracting the GM angle given in the declination diagram by 360. You're going to draw the magnetic azimuth with a protractor using any north-south grid line on the map as a base. You're going to line the straight edge on the left side of the compass alongside the draw line of the map. You're going to rotate the map and compass until the magnetic arrow of the compass is below the fixed index line. And that completes that standard. Now we're going to be going over orient the map if the declination is easterly. So you're going to draw the magnetic azimuth equal to the GM angle given in the declination diagram with the protractor using any north-south grid line on the map as a base. Align the straight edge on the left side of the compass alongside the draw line on the map. You're going to rotate the map and compass until the magnetic arrow of the compass is below the fixed index line. Your map is now oriented, and now that I showed you the steps, I'm going to give everyone about 5 minutes to practice before the exam. Okay, so 2 things I saw you guys do wrong is you had the map facing east and west, which is wrong. In order to fix this, you have to make the map and compass face north and south. The second thing you did wrong is that you did not make the compass parallel to the north and south line. To fix this, you're going to take the side of the compass and put it parallel to the north-south line on the map and reorient it. Okay, before we test, I have to inspect everyone's equipment and make sure they have everything. Everyone still has their map, their protractor, their compass, and their pen. Okay, now, before the test begins, I'm going to reread the task, conditions, and standards. Task. Orient a map using Lensatic compass. Conditions. You are a member of a squad or team in a field environment and have been directed to orient a map in preparation for movement. You have a 1 in 50,000 scale topographic map of the area and compass. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mop 4, however, we are not going to be doing that today. Standards. Lay the map in a horizontal position, determine the direction and value of declination, and orient the map to the ground using a compass. Okay, so now. Okay, so if there are any failures at the time, retraining will be done after class in the same area. Make sure that you have your OCPs, ACH, iPro, gloves, and flick with you. At this time, we're going to take account for all equipment. I still have my map, I still have my compass, and my protractor, my pen, and the table. Okay, so now we're going to conduct an AAR. What was supposed to happen? Today, we were supposed to orient a map with a Lensatic compass. What did happen? We oriented a map with a Lensatic compass. What are some statements? The training was done in a well-organized manner. What are some improvements? We should get a bigger area for training next time. So today we were supposed to conduct a class on orienting a map, which is what we did. A statement was the training was done in an organized manner, and an improvement is to get a bigger area for training. Risk assessment. Hazards were weather, dehydration, and tripping hazards. Our controls were to check the weather before training, have a water buffalo on site, and tell everyone to watch out for tripping hazards. Our controls were successfully met. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the final inspection. I'm going to be accounting for all my gear. I still have my compass, my map, my protractor, my pen, my table. The training site is now closed. The training site is now closed. We currently have 2 trained and 1 untrained.